In this lesson, we're going to split test our banner set design, or creating different designs for the purpose of split testing. So the first thing we'll do is File, Save As, and we'll call this Set 2. And once this saves, we'll see about rearranging these just a little bit so we can get a good picture. Let's go ahead and hide the skyscraper banners. Let's move over the 300 by 250. Actually, we'll hide that one. Just bring this one over here, and we'll get the mobile ad. Just for the purposes of this course, we'll only focus on these banners right here that are all shown. If you had more space to work with, and of course you can work with these ones as well. So there are a number of things and a number of ways to save your banners for different variations for split testing. One of the most common ways to set up a split test is changing the actual copy. So if we wanted to see which one would be the winner, or in other words, generate the most signups for our site, we could just change this text right here to something completely different. So we've cured procrastination can become anything else, and really it's very simple. Actually, I'll go ahead and change this real quick. We've cured procrastination to stop being a slacker now. Okay. And we'll make that bold and change the color here. And then what we can do is just copy that. And then our task will be to simply change each one of these. Second. Let's get our character up here. So you'll obviously have to make adjustments based on simply changing the copy here. Change that to 18. Okay. Actually, that's another thing we can bring up the character for to change the line height. Okay, so that would be one test right there. Let's go to File, Save As, and save a new one, Set 3. So changing copy, that's one way that you could definitely provide your client or yourself different banners for split testing. And once you have enough what's called statistically significant data, you can go ahead and take that winner and further create other variations for split testing. So another thing that we can do is experiment with colors. So the background here. Let's go ahead and hit Control and select it so we can quickly get to it. And one thing we'll do is we'll change these colors, and it's real easy to replicate any changes we make up here. So I'll show you real quickly. Hit Control H to get rid of the outline if it's there. Now, one test you might want to try is having actually no border at all. We'll keep the border though. We'll change it to 3. And let's see here. Change it to a blue color. Actually, we'll just change this down to 2. And we'll take the gradient overlay and we'll experiment with a completely different color. Actually, we could just, for example, try it without a gradient. Use color overlay and just choose a very light blue, for instance. And then what we could do is just right click, copy the layer style, choose the move tool with auto select layer, and we can select while holding shift all of these backgrounds, right click and hit paste layer style, and right there we have another option for split testing. And one thing, this kind of clashes right here. We could even real quickly change the colors over here to match. And same thing with the button. Oops. Let's choose over here. We can get rid of the stroke. And so as you can see, then what we would do, like for example, just as with the background layer, if we select the background of the button, hit copy layer style, hold shift and select each of these, we can change those real quickly as well, and along with the blue now. And that would be another set that we could test. We could save that and hit set 4. And so now that we've basically tackled the issue of split testing the copy and colors, the other thing we could split test is simplicity. So we don't have a highly complex banner here right now, but we could definitely simplify it more. And one way we can do that is just to hide the subtitle. Actually, what we could do is just, well, 1 second here. We'll have to select these individually real quick. And then just hide these. Oops. And we would, or whoever is doing the advertising campaign and controlling and making the decisions, would simply test all of these after a winner has been found between the A and B. So that is basically it. If you're designing these banner sets for a client, one way you can definitely maximize the value that they're receiving is by creating a lot of different variations. And then also, it should go without saying that if this is something that you're if this is for a personal project and you're really invested in it, then split testing is huge, and to always test. All right. In the next lesson, we'll take a look at how to export our static banners.